thought my life sucked before, but it turns out sucking wasn't so bad.
You know, the first thing I want to ask is obviously, Reginald's a lot more comfortable in his skin and his
Yeah.
circumstances this season. And I'm wondering how that has translated in you playing him and how he has evolved and how comfortable you feel in the character now.
Yeah, every time you go back to a character that you play for a long time, it kind of just feels like you're meeting an old friend.
Mhm.
And I feel very comfortable being Reginald. I think a lot of his mannerisms have made its way into my own life, which has been scary. But it's been great, and like it's great to sort of fall into this thing where I feel like most comfortable in front of other people with. But I also get to be very different in this season in terms of like his sort of his emotional arc. So that's going to be a really fun thing for people to watch.
Something that I really love is like those little moments where you speak about your culture, get to inject your culture into the series. Like there was that phone call scene where you get to speak Tagalog, right?
Yeah.
And we have such a rich culture and like folklore, and there's a lot of cool monsters and creatures. And I'm
Yeah.
wondering if you've ever had that conversation, or would if you would even like to see, an Aswang or something like that show
Yeah.
up in Reginald
Yeah,
Vampire.
it was actually I was speaking Ilocano in that scene, and I feel like my family did not expect me to do that.
Mm,
And, because I'm like so American. But it was really great to do that. But I mean I would love to sort of like involve that part of our culture into the show. But it kind of has to be with the right
mm.
sort of monsters. I feel like we can't just be throwing things in just for the sake of it. But Oswald would be really funny.
Yeah, it would be.
Really,
There's like such a biblical nature to everything, and like
yeah,
I grew up in a Catholic church, and so it's like a lot of the imagery and stuff is it's
right,
very striking, but it's also such a fun show. And this
right,
season, I don't know, the sets are not small, right? And they're
right.
so well designed, and
Thank
it's
you,
just so huge, exactly.
thank
And I'm
you.
wondering, in your opinion, being on set, how have you seen that kind of evolution in the
Yeah,
production design itself from season 1 to 2?
our set people are really great. Our production designers are really, really awesome and really imaginative, and love playing with color. So I think that's a big part of it. But from first to second season, there's definitely been an upgrade. Even in the Slushy Shack, it's kind of like it's like little things, but it's all very it makes it so much better.
Yeah, the slushies are so interesting because they're like really gloopy looking, but
Yes, for sure. Definitely
I
not meant for consumption.
yeah, I was gonna say those things don't melt, which is exactly what you
Yeah,
need in a
yeah,
set with lights,
right.
right?
Yeah,
um there's obviously such a strong message about love and accepting each other and
yeah,
accepting your partner, right? And
yeah,
I wrote down quotes like "you don't earn love, you accept it." That was like a
yeah,
banger. Even like the
mm,
camp scene that you guys have, the indoor
yeah,
camp scene. And
yeah.
I'm wondering, like, with a show that deals with this messaging so much, how has your perspective on maybe how we portray love on screen changed while working on Reginald Vampire?
Yeah, I think there's many interpretations of love. People like see it a lot as a romantic sort of thing, but like often it's the love that you find in your friends or your family or the people you make your family, and um, that's been a very powerful point in our show this season, and it drives a lot of the stories. The last few episodes. So I think hopefully people will gain that perspective that love transcends all.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
Um, I already spoke to like kind of the playfulness of the series, but
Yeah.
like there's like an homage to Blade Runner in this season, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there's some cool like what I would call like variant stuff that
yeah,
happens in one of the episodes.
right.
Is there something that you've wanted to pay homage to, whether that's like a previous vampire media or just something
Yeah,
that you're a fan of that would love to like showcase?
man, if I could somehow add like Blade into this or like Power Rangers, bro, oh my goodness. I would literally do a team up episode with the Power Rangers so fast. Like truly, I would love to do that.
I honestly think there can be a petition made to make that happen. Either one of those would, I think there's a space for them in
Yeah.
Reginald the Vampire. But I won't take much of your time left, but thank you so much, man.
Thank you,
I
man. I
I
appreciate
really
it.
am enjoying the show. It's so cool. Last time I
Thank
talked to
you.
you, we talked about you being number one on the call sheet. You haven't even
Yes.
shot the show. now,
Yeah.
2 seasons in. It's awesome, man.
Thank you, my guy. Thank you
Congratulations.
so much. I appreciate you.
Be the hero we need.
Okay. How about we try a little reflective listening?
Oh, hell no.
I like you, Reginald. You are not what I expected.
Turns out I'm a fighter and a lover. Can angels even mad? That's like a sin, right?